it is the mid-morning in Nuba Sky, and you guys have discussed a little bit about the Underthrown Society, and you wish to maybe stake them out or some
Cut
such.
that out, editor.
Maybe
Sorry,
try
should
and
we
find
close
some leads.
Twitch chat?
Close out of Twitch chat. Give your
Yeah.
undivided
Yes.
attention to the game.
I was like, normally I feel like the game starts
Oh.
after I'm not reading chat. All right, bye chat, behave.
Bye, chat.
I wish there was a mute button in Audacity. I feel so bad for your editor having to cut out all my sneezing.
Oh no.
That is okay. That's his job. Oh, also, actually, I think today is MrDemo's birthday. So,
Happy birthday, Mr. Demo. If
Happy
you're
birthday,
listening to
Mr.
this, I love
Demo.
you. You're my favorite part of the stream team. I love you.
so, yeah.
Happy birthday!
I think I saw him post something like that.
Don't tell anyone, but you're my favorite now.
Demo, I'm saying this really quietly, but I love you.
Yeah, at Mr. Demo VE. Today is indeed his birthday.
Everyone go
And
get
he's going to be
one.
going on break for a little
From
bit,
all
so
of us to you.
the VODs might take a little while to
Oh, bummer.
Birthday!
How
pick
could
up
he?
again. But yeah, thank you so much for all your
so
hard
we
work.
can party too.
Anyway, yes, you guys have discussed trying to find potential leads. If you so wish, how you could potentially pursue that, if you so wish. Try and look for leads. Could make it a skill challenge. I don't know.
Who knows what could happen? Do we?
So I get done telling recapping everything with everyone.
So I mean, what do we think? I mean, we are able to leave if that's what we wanted to do, but I think perhaps it'll be best if we try and.
I mean, all we know is that Tyrellin's missing, and he's a part of them now, right?
I don't think we know that he's a part of them, but we could look around wherever it is he was staying, or ask around.
Tyrellin's disappearance is worrying.
I mean, he disappeared from the last place, too, because of us. But,
Well, he left. That's not quite the same thing.
that's fair. I'm assuming he could have left here, too, but, you know, if they're moving here, we got to hit him hard and fast. Or we could leave. I don't really know. We got to get a lot of food for my horses, though.
Yes, also, you can see that you have butterscotch here and efficiency here.
All right.
Yay. Can we?
Did efficiency come with a cart? It came with a cart with like a bunch of supplies, right?
I have not gone through the process of making that a token yet. I will.
But yeah,
when it
we have
becomes
the
relevant.
cart.
But
we have
that-
the cart and the supplies when we need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that has traveling supplies, including food for the horses, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Cute.
At least food for one horse.
Oh, no.
I would recommend that we not stay too long. We do have a mission to accomplish. And if the Underthrown Society has even half an eye on us, we are not particularly subtle.
That is
Why don't
fair.
we just? Look, I'm not trying to bodyguard Tyrellin in every single town that we go to. I'm just saying maybe we can stop by wherever if he had like a house or a place he was staying, we could just check by there and see if anything turns up, and if not, we can be on our way.
To be fair, he didn't leave more than like 2 or 3 days before we left, so we're relatively hot on his trail. I don't think he had a house, but he might have had like a stay at an inn or something.
I talked to. I think Talindra maybe referenced where he was staying. I can't remember.
She did, yes. Like he would have stayed at maybe another inn, not the Soft Shores. Just
He
one of
couldn't
the
afford the
various
soft
other ones.
shores.
Is there like one like that I would be drawn to, or like can I just maybe I don't know if there's like a row of inns that I can just go in and just stop and ask the front desk person.
Tell you what, let's start our skill challenge.
Hey.
So, and this initiative will purely just be for who goes first in this.
Okay. Definitely Buck's going first. So
I
you
have to
just
click
adjust
on
it.
my. Oh, I mean it doesn't.
Yeah, I can adjust it to where Buck goes first.
Unless I roll really great. No.
Oh,
no.
I didn't pick this up.
Heck yeah, great rolls to start every.
We're just getting
great
all these
rolls
single
to
digits out of the
start.
way
Guys,
now,
it
out of our
doesn't
system.
matter.
No way I'm going first with an 8.
You're going first
Well,
with
you're
an
going
8. Look at
first
the-
because
I'm also going first.
I know,
with
but
an
I
8.
mean, but I mean like.
Yeah.
unless Fritz would like to go first.
Fritz is going first.
Fritz can go first.
Apparently.
This is up to you guys. This is not a
Yeah.
combat thing where you have to think on your toes, so I'll let you choose if you want Fritz to go first. This is just
Yeah.
to...
So I can choose chaos.
If Fritz would like to choose chaos, I would like to give them that option.
All right
Chaos
then.
is
I'm
always
gonna
fun.
look at.
I want to wait for.
I'm
Buck's
gonna
thing.
look directly at you, and I'm gonna say, Cannon Burger, and that's my turn.
What?
What?
I
So
want a cannon burger.
in this skill challenge, you are attempting to investigate, ask around, look for clues to find leads on what may have happened to Torellin and or his involvement with the Underthrown Society. With 4 successes, you will find a lead. However, with 3 failures, something very unpleasant will happen.
Ugh.
Wonderful.
You will not lose your day,
Okay.
but something unpleasant will happen.
Everyone, look at your
Okay.
highest skills.
So we're investigating.
If I'm going first, can I stop by, like, listen in at some of like the tables at the gaming corner, maybe see if I can get any information there?
Yeah, a perception for that, perhaps?
Perception, perhaps. Let me get a perception roll. Ooh,
Ooh, you're listening
not great.
in, and you're getting conflicting information. Some people seem to talk about drows, but there's various other drow here as well. You can't really be sure if that one's Torellin or not. You hear just like basically nothing useful. It's a cacophony of voices. That is going to be 1 failure of 3.
Good start.
Next, Lyra.
I have an idea, but it would help to have a narrowed down location. Because if we're trying to find where a dude went, I can turn into something with a really good sense of smell and just kind of
Ooh.
see what I can find. But I don't want to do that until we've narrowed down, like, at least where he was staying.
You can always attempt it. Maybe try and sniff
Yeah,
his familiar smell to try and get a lead on that.
it's true. I only met the guy once, but I'm just going to assume he's pretty stinky.
What do you think that would be? A perception as well?
Yeah, but I want to see if I can get the stat block of like a wolf or something.
I think that gives you advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
That would be good. Then I could just, I guess, roll my, because I maintain my mental stats, right? So it would still be
Yeah.
my perception. Then I'll just give that a shot.
All right,
that's
you wild
that's
shape
super
into a wolf
beneficial.
then?
I'm gonna, let me spend one of my wild shapes real quick.
Okay, you
Hacha!
wild shape into a wolf. Your sense of smell has been heightened. Your perception checks may be at advantage.
I'm just sniffing around, baby. All right, let's okay, one of those is an
Okay.
18.
You are able to parse his footsteps generally. Walking around, he did stay at a few inns. It seems as though that he may have taken a job at the gaming corner a few times. You do smell on him various different types of smells as he is at the gaming corner, as there's a lot of exchange of coin there. And his most fresh scent you follow kind of into a very busy area, kind of in a central... Let me show you on the map.
Yes, good.
wow.
You do see that his most recent steps seem to be around the official building, kind of where official business paperwork takes place. It's kind of like the Lord's offices. That is going to be 1 success.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, by the way, the giant titan in the background drowned in the water yesterday's or last week's game, so he is dead. Can't see
Aw.
him. There we go. We defeated him.
Well done.
Oops.
And
Next.
he's word
What
died.
has science wrought?
Word.
All right. We're in the officials building.
You know that is the last place that he was kind of around the official lord's kind of area. This is where a lot of paperwork, a lot of bureaucracy goes down. Citizenship, employment, taxes, stuff like that.
Okay, then I want to use a stealth check to do one of 2 things. Either find and listen in on the collections agency, or look for anyone who just looks like the kind of guy that they would be part of the Underthrown. So like anyone in big fancy bougie outfits, or someone who looks like they're from, I guess, different areas. Oops.
Okay, you can give me a stealth check for that.
All right.
Oh boy.
Come on, wordy.
Fingies crossed. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong skill.
That's okay.
Oh,
what's your
boy.
stealth?
Oh,
Hey.
boy.
For the future, if you
see.
roll the wrong thing, we can just take the bonus from the
Okay.
correct stat. In which case, we're going to take that 24. That's going to be another
23.
success.
All right.
Looking around,
Success,
you do
baby.
see that you kind of snoop around, and you do getting close to a few of these people. Some of them, one of them actually, you notice is a lizard folk woman, and she is checking her corners a lot.
Okay.
Almost with every single transaction she does there, and every single interaction she has with someone, she's checking her corners. She
She's
doesn't find you, but
a lizard folk.
a lizard folk, yes.
Does anyone address her by name during the transactions?
Yes, you catch the name Lucia.
Okay. That'll be my check. I wrote that down.
She does seem like a suspicious figure. Next, Fritz. 2 successes, 1 failure.
Okay, I'm a little lost on what I want to do here. I'm not exactly the most stealthiest or the biggest interrogation or investigation. We said the last site was the casino area, right?
No, kind of more the
The
official
official
building.
area.
Like,
Yeah.
and the word is hot on the tail of someone who is acting very conspicuous.
Could I... the official building, could I kind of like perch on top and like peer through the window? Like up at the top?
What do you
where
think that
people
would
can't
be?
see me?
Do you think that would be a perception,
Okay.
perhaps?
I mean, would people really notice? I guess it sounds like a normal bird, so yeah, I guess it'd be perception.
Okay, another perception. Let's see.
Oh, it's just a good landing.
Come on.
Ooh, that's another failure.
Oh boy.
Not awake yet.
As you're peering out, the crowd kind of blurs your vision into just a mass of people going in and out. There's a lot of business going down, what with the kind of new takeover that Lord Nicholas is doing. There seems to be a lot of
If I
business.
might make a suggestion for an angle of approach we can do, if we're just trying to figure out where Tyrellin went or like what happened, we could very easily be like, oh yeah, he owed us a debt in Sacha and booked it. You know where he might be? Just to like customer service somebody. Especially because I think, Buck's up next and he's big and scary, so...
I think
know.
we could do kind of a dual approach there, where you say that he owes you money, and then I say that I owe him money.
So you want me to say he owes me money?
Yeah, where can I find him? And then
we're
if they
gonna
turn
go
you
up
down,
together.
I follow up as a different guy and be like, hey, I have a bunch of money that I owe this guy.
Do we know each other in this situation?
No,
Like, we're,
Buck,
we've
no,
never
we do
met.
not.
We're just 2 other people.
Nope. Different
can-
segments in line. We'll do like a 5-minute interval.
Okay, I'll go up first then, I guess.
Okay, Buck. Word, are you going to use...
It's okay because I have great of my charisma.
Okay.
-1.
What do you think?
I wasn't even talking to you initially. You just took the role.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me. Sorry.
No,
Oh, I was
talking about
recommending
Buck in
Buck for the
general.
role because Buck
I
goes
thought it was.
next.
I
and
thought I
I'm-
was up next. That's why I thought you were talking.
The less time I have to spend talking to people, the better. So
Oh, we're still
I'm a
in the
wolf
initiative.
until
Okay.
foreseeable
yes, you're still
future.
in the initiative. It's just
Yeah.
not displayed for some reason. Because you changed maps. I changed maps. But Buck, what kind of role do you think that would be for you to try and, I don't know, ask for Tyrellin and be like, he owes you money?
Can I use it? I have a proficiency bonus to intimidation, so it's not my
that's
charisma's
good.
not great. Oh no, my charisma's 0. Wait, yeah, my charisma's 0 modifier, so I'll at least get a +2 on it. Can I do intimidation
You may.
to try to be
if-
big and scary? Like a
if
big
you would
scary
like,
guy?
you could use a strength. You can do a strength intimidation as well. Like add your strength modifier.
Ooh, like do athletics.
Yeah, we can pretend
Just
it's
flex a little bit when you get to the front of the line.
Alright,
That guy
that's
owes me
much
some
better. That's
kneecaps.
much better for me. Let me do that.
because intimidation.
Oh,
Hey, there we
baby.
go. That's another success. You look like someone who's got mad business with this Tyrellin fella, and you're able to scare kind of the whatever bookie is there, just like looking through papers and being like, you can wait in the back of the oh god and he is scared into of course you say he was a drow
Yeah.
Tyrellin, yes, he was here, and you get a little bit more information as to what he was doing. Seems as though he was approached by a business person from Trevicetta.
Okay. I don't know who's up next.
I also don't know who's
I think
up
we
next.
need one more
It seems
success,
as though
don't
this business person of unnamed origin, it seemed like they deliberately chose to keep their name off record, which is not a normal thing. They're not supposed to be able to do that, but this person kind of behind the counter is just as surprised as you are that for some reason their name is omitted.
How mysterious.
But they do seem to be under some kind of employment of a potion producing company in Trevisetta.
Ocean producing. Okay.
So that's 3 successes, 2 failures. Layra, you're
Full
up.
count. Full count, baby. Let's go.
Oh boy. Well, I'm officially out of ideas for narrowing things down.
This is make or break. If you
Oh, this-
succeed
no,
this one,
don't.
All right, this is easy. If
Thanks.
they are a manufacturer, that means they're a distributor too. So we have to go to who sells potions here, probably at a high price, and then find out who is in charge of maybe delivering those or making the deals and contracts. If they were approached by someone recently who wants to change that.
Yeah, actually, not to pass the responsibility of this one off, but if we want to figure out, because presumably it's a potion manufacturer in Trevisetta, which means any trade they have to do
Exactly.
through here probably goes through the docks, which makes me feel like this might be something good
docks.
for Fritz to look into.
Do we know where Trevisetta is on the map? Because we would
Oh,
look
yeah.
at
It
like,
is-
trade routes first.
Yeah, we do.
it is the most western
The
part
western,
of
yeah.
Elynthi.
So would that be docks or overland travel?
They'd
Overland,
have to be
most likely.
overland, yeah.
Okay.
We could probably just
Yeah,
ask
I'm
around
not
a
very
little bit.
good
to
on
find that
land.
out.
Sorry.
That's okay, yeah.
Layra, you got this.
What is this that I have got?
The land. You're a druid.
Oh,
Land, yeah.
let me ask the tree.
Ask the tree,
The
yeah.
land.
Ask the tree.
I
You're
mean,
tough
I did
them
not
as
prepare
somebody
speak
has
with
to.
plants. I only have speak with animals.
I see.
Speak with the animals then. Ask any rats or anything that they've seen.
Do you, I mean, that
If
was
they know
actually
about
my
trade
plan B.
routes.
I can legitimately be like, hey, there's animals in this city. Let's see if they've seen anything whack.
If you wish to use speak with animals, I would give an animal handling with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's cool. That would be a +3 for me, so I'm just gonna use speak with
They
animals.
seem like
Yeah.
models
Just so
and
it
hearts.
displays.
Okay.
And then let's roll that animal handling with advantage.
Come on.
What's that B? Is that a
Hey.
bat?
That is a
baby.
nat 20.
Yes.
Really? Oh, okay. Sorry, it showed up on my thing as just a B on the
B?
thing, and I was like, that's either 20 or
all
1.
right. So you find a little bit of rats, little rodents that are kind of scavenging for scraps and bits. They're very comfortable around the people of Nuba Sky because they don't pay them much mind. They're like those dumb pigeons in New York that just like stand next to you because you're not any threat to them.
That is also how the rats in New York work, for the record.
Really? Wow, amazing.
They just don't care.
Okay, well then these are just the rats from New York.
Perfect.
And you talk with them, and they tell you that they did find a drow that smells of your description, that looks of your description. And they start to lead you kind of down this alleyway, and you are stopped immediately
Oh, no.
by a dwarven man who is dressed
Doubtful.
very fancily and showingly with long, luscious golden hair.
Right.
And he kind of steps in front of you, almost interrupting your path immediately, very purposefully. And he looks up to you. Ah, I see a wary party of adventurers in desperate need of some rest and relaxation. Am I wrong?
Word. This
Oh,
appears to
yeah.
be your kind of wheelhouse.
No, we're actually just wrapping up some business around town before we hit the road.
Oh yes, I've been observing you, and that business I think could very well do with some rest and relaxation at the temple. I very much insist.
Oh no.
I see. Well, we are all beautiful, God-fearing adventurers, so let's go mosey on down to the temple. For your sake, my new
Of course.
friend.
And he extends a
did-
hand
Did I catch
out.
your name, by the way?
Oh, well, of course. And he extends a hand out, expecting a kiss almost. And here is
Oh my god! Who is this?
Roberto,
Christ.
priest of the Temple of Saphira. It is nice to make your acquaintance, pilgrims.
You're gonna make us lose to the bad guys on
What
purpose.
conditioner do they use?
You had so much fun when you put that under eye liner on. I just know it in my heart, Joe. I know that you had fun putting
trademark
that
slut
there.
eyelashes.
What was
Come
what was
on.
that diagram I saw where it's like no eyelashes,
Yeah.
normal, top
Yeah.
eyelashes, girl, bottom eyelashes, whore.
Yeah.
The three genders,
Yeah,
normal, girl, and whore.
yeah, as we all know.
Exactly.
Come on.
My
All right,
god.
I definitely want to follow this person.
Is he wearing any rings?
You can see that, no, his hand is bare.
Ah, shoot. All right. I kiss him just for the hell of it.
And he takes
Aw,
it and he kind of
sweet.
puts it on his chest like a, oh, you dear.
Did you
And-
want to do that like kissing the gems off of it thing from Robin Hood?
No, I was gonna grab his hand and then like, oh yeah. No, I was gonna slide it off. Did I catch your name, friend?
It's
Yes.
Roberto, it's on.
Oh, Roberto.
Roberto, a priest of the Temple of Saphira. It's a pleasure to meet you, pilgrims.
Same to you, Roberto.
Uh,
We mosey on down to
I guess we're moseying.
the
You're
house.
moseying to
of
the
Saphira.
Temple of Saphira, and as you're walking, he kind of making small talk. I would be careful. You look a little bit desperate, and desperation like that will get you preyed upon, unless that's what you're looking for.
Who's he addressing?
Just kind of the party in
Oh.
general.
I hope that Tyrellin's fine and just got like a hot makeover.
oh yeah, I want to see yassified Tyrellin.
Nah, oh god, I take it back.
I don't think we're just I don't know what you mean by looking desperate. We're not trying to get feasted upon or nothing.
Then perhaps you're not in trouble, but you're looking for something dangerous. I always recommend safety above all else, after all. But if you prefer, I can show you someplace dangerous.
Depends on the kind of danger, but that's something we might talk about later.
Red flag, red flag.
The whole party is blushing? I don't.
Well, I'd say if you're looking for someplace dangerous, you're in the most dangerous place you could be right now, out in the public eye. Who knows how many eavesdroppers are listening right now? Now that it's not that it's any of my concern, of course.
Plenty of rats, that's for sure.
Words from a stranger, that helps. So what's your actual game in this? Do we have to get out of prying eyes before we can talk?
Yes, I do prefer some privacy.
I do find that temples have copious amounts of that. And I guess we just continue until we...
Yeah, I'm down
Yeah.
to just go to the temple.
So he leads you in, and he kind of like takes a second waiting outside as you all go in. And when you're all inside the temple, without moving his head as he enters in, just kind of standing just completely straight up, his eyes kind of dart to the other priests in the temple, who all seem to hastily put out the candles around and relight them with a blue flame instead.
What is happening?
He lifts his hand as if to shush you until the entire place is tinted blue. There. Now we have some privacy.
All
I'm
right.
confused.
Why are you following us?
Because you
Yeah.
are drawing eyes upon yourself.
Are we that obvious?
Perhaps not to the layman, but to me. You're about to
sweet.
dive into a lot of shit if you're tackling the Underthrown Society pilgrims.
I
Oh,
live in the
no.
sewers. I'm used to this.
I don't think
What do
we're
you know
trying-
about the Underthrown Society?
He takes a second to think. I've had my fair share with dealings with them.
I suppose all of our cards are on the table then. Do you know anything about our good friend, what's his name? Tyrellian.
Tyrellin.
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 Yes, I know all about Tyrellin. Drow man, about yay tall.
Has
Nice
to
hair.
stand on tippy toes.
Yeah. Nice hair, a bit skittish. In over
You
his
know
head.
that's not all the information regarding him right now. You know his whereabouts, who he's dealing with them, and exactly why.
I do, in some sense. He has been picked up by the Underthrown Society for a second time, it seems.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Oh, boy.
We heard he disappeared.
Oh yes, most people who deal with them disappear. They prey on the poor and downtrodden, especially those from Odiosia. I don't believe he is from there. He is a native of Satya, I presume.
Yes. What form of dealings have you had with such ominous characters?
When I was younger, they used to employ me, but I'd say calling it employment is extremely generous. Slave labor was more like it.
Oh.
Exciting.
They put me out for a pittance, and they didn't give one whit about my safety or that of any of my fellows. So, I got good at my job, and then he just kind of lowers his kind of eyelids a little bit, and he has a cheeky smile. Very good at my job.
Oh,
So good that I could make my own reputation and walk out of that stupid business and start my own. With all
So
the
good.
security and respect for my boys that they never gave me or anybody under that disgusting family they call.
And also so good that you were able to recognize us within a day. What did they have you do?
Word. This might not be the appropriate place for that conversation.
He holds up one hand. Oh, no, it's all fine. You see, being a priest, you would think that I consider promiscuity a sin, but I know more than most that the soul is not the only thing that needs soothing.
Great. All right, who in the party knows what's happening right now?
We're
Is-
Put it together.
Saphira is the dragon mother?
Yes,
Is that right?
there is a religion based on praying to the mother of dragons, whose children are believed to be the creators of all existence.
And do I know? I mean, is this? Do the followers of Saphira follow this? Like, like everything he's saying is in line with their religion.
It is not
Correct.
contradictory.
Fair enough. That's fair
He seems to
enough.
have his own spin on it, but that's fine. That's cool. I just need to know who I have to have the talk with after we get out of here.
There's nothing. What you understand about Saphir and religious practice is they have nothing against giving out one's body, as it were.
Sure. I feel bad for making fun of the
Like
the
a
under eye
massage.
makeup.
Like a massage.
All right, Fritz, I'll explain later.
Who is
So-
the lead god in the temple in Satya?
Oh, geez. I think they pray to the nature god, very similar to praying to the life tree, but it's like a personification of the life tree.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So, look, one man of religion to another. I don't think I quite understand. You were about to answer Layra's question about, and I'm Buck, by the way. I assumed you knew who we were because you called us the Pilgrims. You were saying about what it is what does the Underthrown Society do? I mean, what do they? It seems like they're involved. You said slave labor, and you're referencing, your previous line of work. I mean, what are those the only types of dealings we're talking about?
Yes. He looks to the other priests. They seem to check the flames on the candles. They nod back to him.
Can I tell what's happening with that, by the way?
You can
I
give
have
me an
a
Arcana
guess.
check if you so wish.
It's got to be some kind of silencing spell. I'll be
Get that
right
tasty
back.
+1.
Seconds.
That's a 13.
You can probably glean that whatever blue flame that they're using, it's some kind of silence to keep kind of magical spying out of the temple.
Well, that makes sense. Cool.
Here's how the Underthrown works. They find someone low on life. They give them an opportunity, a purpose, and promise to make things better. They show you an offer, and in exchange, you do a chore for them, then another, and then another. Then before you know it, you're in deep, and you can't pull out without someone coming to hunt you. Usually some other poor sap who's also caught up in the Underthrown. You might sometimes even find yourself lucky enough to be the hunter.
This might be a needlessly blunt question. What are the odds that Tyrellin is still alive?
Oh, very, very high.
Yes.
The Underthrown knows better than any that bodies are important. Without them, well, they can't do their chores now, can they?
Do they have a specific purpose, like a universal goal in mind?
It's unclear. No one even knows who's precisely at the top. We only seem to receive orders down from lieutenants and more lieutenants. Whoever's in charge, they keep it pretty tight-lipped.
So, what can be done about this? I mean,
Nothing.
what are...
Survive.
And how do you benefit from telling us this?
Well, perhaps maybe deep down, I have little hope, just a bit, that maybe you could do something about it. I don't know what it is, but maybe you might.
Perhaps.
I'm beginning
Wait,
a hunch.
You were once a slave to the Underthrown, right?
Yes.
How did you get out then?
Well, I became competition. I got very good at my job, made a reputation for myself, and started my own business.
You became powerful enough that they had no hold over you.
Exactly. I had no need to return to them, but still, it's a miracle, and I feel I've spent all the luck I have left in my life to get out of there. I do still look over my shoulder, though. It's not rare that some big shot comes in to sabotage what I've built, planting rumors of my boys and I that we're unclean, renting out nearby vacant buildings to unsavory types to make the neighborhood look worse than it is.
You look squeaky clean to me.
Yes.
Business is business, but it is oftentimes cutthroat. But when one bleeds so quickly that it seems suspicious, it's usually the Underthrown's fault.
Do you know if they have any scheme in relation to the pilgrims, the tree, our journey? We've seemed on the fringes of their machinations until now.
I think you're probably the safest around here. You've got 2
see.
dragon hearts now, so you're far too important for them to take the risk. Lords are more likely to believe your word if you tattle on someone from the Underthrown who does give you some attention. But the Underthrown is likely going to be cutting that thread loose as fast as possible.
I see. It's a wide web, but each thread is fragile.
Exactly. You're likely...
So we have the power to help Tyrellin.
That seems like it's by design.
You
Yes.
just might. You are probably the best ticket most members will have at getting out of their debt. Because if they talk to you, Underthrones know they can't kill them. It would be too suspicious and lay breadcrumbs.
This is true. They're hiding in the shadows. We're in a spotlight right now. And most likely will be for some time after we complete our quest.
That only keeps us safe until they choose to have a spotlight of their own, and we don't know when that is.
Yes. I wouldn't get greedy, but there may be something we can do.
For now, we just gotta be more cautious, which is not that fun.
Cautious indeed. Their leads will be cut short as soon as the Underthrown learns that you have found them. They got lots of ways to move around, both physically and logistically.
Intriguing. I wonder how old this organization is.
Beats me. But you
Well,
wouldn't
you know
wanna
what
get-
they say about planting trees and planting grass. It's gotta be older than us.
I have never heard this phrase. We'll have to discuss it later.
I thought you, of all people, would.
I know things about trees and grass. That doesn't mean I've heard that one.
Trees are bigger and stronger, but they take longer to grow. So people who plant them are better off than people who plant grass. Grass being more people.
Grass
It's like a
is,
plan thing.
grass is supremely important
Wait.
to the balance of the ecosystem. It's
Exactly.
fine.
We
Okay.
gotta be like mold to bring down
I'm not
trees.
entirely sure we're on the same page on this metaphor.
Fritz, you had something?
Roberto, will you be able to protect yourself after telling us all this?
Oh, I'll be fine. I'm too big in this town that if I go missing, people will go looking. I've got some clients that are my favorite.
Well, that's certainly good.
kind of want to avoid breadcrumbs, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna pluck a feather. This is the biggest obvious reason that we've been here. I'm sure they won't fuck with someone that the pilgrims have been around with.
Okay. Cool, Fritz.
I'm just being careful. I'm scared
Yes.
of these things. It's a little shadow city. I don't want... They're having a little business. I don't want them to get hurt. We're in a situation of power. I think we should help those that might be preyed upon again.
No, I agree. This is very gallant of you.
He takes the feather.
It's a feather. It grows back.
Oh, thank you, dear. This could make a very nice decoration.
Your feathers grow back every year,
No, I
Fritz.
grew really well.
Well, thank you very much for your assistance and helping us hide a little bit. I fear we didn't realize how obvious we were being.
That's okay. I'm just glad I caught you before they did.
Look, we're gonna
Me
be
too.
heading to some other places, and it might be nice to keep in touch if we should run into something like this again, and we need to warn somebody about what's been going on here.
Give me a
if we
persuasion
need-
check.
Oh boy, persuasion.
Oh no! Fuck, what are you doing?
I think we should. You can help us. You help us, that'd be nice, I think.
Fuck, what's happened to your voice?
Something stuck in my throat.
Oh, I appreciate the thought, dearie, but I think it best that you keep to yourself. I've given you all that I can, and whatever happens here, the story is, I told you off and blacklisted you from the merchant associates I have in the gaming corner.
Oh,
We
well,
can't
that's-
go to the gaming corner anymore?
No,
That's
but that's
very
the
fair.
story.
Oh. So we can go to the gaming corner if
Fuck. Fuck.
Okay, all right. Sorry,
Focus.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm focused. I'm focused.
Our time is running short. He looks over at the blue flames that are starting to dim.
Yes. If you would like to throw us out in a suitably dramatic fashion, I'm sure no one would object.
Or a last word of advice. Or like a cool gift you could give us, like a big flaming sword.
Word.
Or
Yeah,
a
maybe
kiss.
you could-
A kiss would be nice.
A kiss, perhaps.
No,
seal.
I have nothing left, but
Damn.
if you ever find that your spirit is well but the body is lacking, I'll be here.
I'm sure we will be happy
Like
to
a
call.
hospital?
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't want to leave with you guys for like a minute.
Oh, are we leaving early? Are we leaving before work?
Is this sort of a you've got a body lacking thing and need a big flaming sword
You know
type
what, Buck?
situation?
I think
like,
he
should
can
we
work
be
that
waiting
out
very long?
by himself.
Okay, all
I'm
right,
just gonna
so-
hustle
Did you
the
hear
others.
how big he
Anyone
said he
over
got
3
in
feet
this
is
city?
leaving the temple.
I'll walk out with Lyra.
You can see one of the priests seems to be handing you a pamphlet of like, would you like to learn a bit of the teachings of Saphira?
It's like a safety pamphlet with code words and stuff.
Oh.
Thank you very much. It's
take
got like a yeah. It's got like a
Lyra,
centerfold.
can I read that?
You just
I
open
read
it and it
that,
just like
Lyra?
unfolds.
What were you saying, Fritz?
Can I read that, Lyra?
Just a quick scan. How safe for work is it?
There is one, hold on, let me see. There is one segment.
I love that you're trying to keep Fritz as innocent, the dumb idiot.
You don't know if this is general Saphiran teaching or if this is just like abridging because of this temple, but there is a segment that says, we are beings of the flesh and it would be unwise to not give it care.
Yes, Fritz, feel free.
Congratulations, you know a little bit more about the workings of the Underthrown Society. If you require a recap or summary, I am happy to do so that you don't have to purely rely on your
Cool.
notes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Knowledge.
The greatest weapon of all. All right, what's Word up to when we scooch for the minute or two before he leaves?
Nothing. I come out like 20 minutes later. All right, Buck,
20
something
minutes,
you
huh?
said back there gave me an idea. Does anyone know how to write in code?
What sort of code?
Any code. Just something we could come up with now.
I can write in the secret druidic language, but I don't know if that counts. Other
know
druids
s-
would be able to read it.
I know suits and card numbers. I don't think I know any codes.
Joe, would
Buck,
I know a bit of
you're a
code because I
genius.
deliver stuff?
I'll let you. I'll put it to your discretion how much code you would know.
Very, very basic, probably.
What, like
very,
C sharp,
Babies.
Python?
Yeah, yeah. Like I picked up a dummy's
JavaScript.
guide on
Oh.
it because
Baseline Java. Just some correctional code.
Just a little HTML5.
/run.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah, if you want to add it to your languages known, you can know like basic.
Oh, I know thieves can't. I'm stupid.
Mm.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
there
they
we go.
might. I don't
You know
want that
thieves
though.
can't, don't you?
Because you don't want other thieves to be able to read it?
Yeah, no, I don't. Buck, do you have a spare set of cards?
Of course. And then
All right.
I
we
have
know.
I have a proposition actually. Homebrew, just right off the bat, just off the cuff. If you would
Come on,
like, you
let's go.
could make a investigation check to make up a code language on the spot that only
I've
you four
actually-
would know.
No, Buck gave me one, and it's exactly what I want.
Oh. Even better. No investigation
Accidentally.
check needed. We RP'd
Yeah.
this.
Come on,
so-
RP.
I am going to let's head back over to the tavern. Are there any carrier pigeon salesmen in the area?
Yes, there are carrier pigeons. There's also people who can teleport mail, although they are significantly more expensive.
No, we're going with pigeons.
All right, pigeons. Only like a single gold piece.
If it's within 10 minutes, I could still ask one.
That is between provinces is 1 gold piece. If it's like in town, it's like
Oh.
a silver.
Okay. Can we take a carrier pigeon with us? Like, can we buy one? I guess we wouldn't really know how they work. But yeah, whatever that is, that's fine. So we're going back there. I'm talking to the Rattler, Paula.
Oh, Paula. Yes.
Yeah. Buck, give me a set of cards.
Oh, here it is.
All right. I splay out just a bunch of random face and number cards, and I take just any sort of writing tool, and I start writing all the letters of the alphabet on the cards.
Paula's just like, what's all this rubbish?
I am coming up with an impromptu idea for how we're handling this. I'm not very good at codes, but this is the one I've got. So, take these cards, and if you have any information regarding the Underthrown Society or any big news that's happening here that you don't want intercepted, let's just use card face numbers to communicate.
Hearing the Underthrown Society, she immediately just like leans down and just like, boss, I'm having second thoughts about this now suddenly for some reason.
Word. We just discussed how this is extremely secret and dangerous and stuff.
I know, that's why we're talking in the back room with my best friend Paula.
My best friend.
This is
Your
true.
best friend?
Are you sure
Magic
you want to
does
tackle something
exist.
that big? When you hired me on, I wasn't expecting to, hunt a blue whale,
We would not be
Just
putting you
minor
in any
notes of
danger.
movements. If there's anything, anything suspicious or big and political and bureaucratic, just make notes, send us some pigeons. I'll let you know where we end up when we get there.
We have currently been led to believe that our influence provides a degree of protection to those close to us, and word did paint his face on your front door, so the odds of you being
Yeah.
in danger are rather low. Although I will argue that it may behoove us best to do what communication we do publicly. A code is definitely the right way to transmit the specific information, but I don't think we need to be sending sneaky nighttime pigeons.
She puts
avoid
two
suspicion.
hands on
good to have
either hip,
options.
and she's like, I think that makes me feel better.
Good. I've succeeded.
I'm
All
just
right,
trying to hedge
boss,
some
whatever
bets.
you say.
Yes.
You don't need to keep us updated on their movements, and I doubt you'd be able to parse them out from the random actions of a large bureaucratic mess. But if anything strange happens, or if you receive word perhaps of Tyrellin, or anyone else that we've been looking out for, perhaps sending us a message would be a wise idea.
All right, well, but if I die, I'm gonna haunt you forever.
Oh, please do.
Agreed.
Oh, a ghost friend.
Oh, no, I'm gonna be very annoying.
More annoying than me. No, kidding.
I'm not trapped in here with you.
All right,
You're
well, that was
trapped in
my
here with me.
my 2-bit clarity idea. I got nothing else.
So I'm curious how this code works. Is it like a substitution cipher with the specific card substituting
Yeah,
specific letters?
It's actually a really simple cipher that someone could figure out just by putting the card faces to letters. But,
Right.
my
So it's
intelligence
a
isn't very
substitution
high.
cipher.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
We could overcomplicate it by sending cards with letters, but that'll just be rolls and shit.
No, that
Further.
that works for me. I can
Okay.
keep that in mind.
Does Paula also know Thieves Can't?
Yes.
Yeah,
Then
she-
Paula could send us the letters in encoded Thieves Can't.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing. You stack two
Yeah.
weak ciphers together, sometimes you get a stronger cipher.
Beautiful. All right.
Okay.
I actually
Alright.
love that. Thank you for that.
With that information, Paula will send you messages encoded in Thieves Can't on Thieves Can't ciphered with playing cards. If she learns
Perfect.
anything.
All right. Yeah, just any general updates that the heroes of Elynthi would need to know.
Heroes of Olympic. Nice.
All
That
right,
could have gone a lot
everybody.
worse.
Yeah, yes, it could have.
Yeah.
This is why you're my crew. Are we ready to get out of here?
I believe so, yes.
All right. Hey.
You're gonna head out then.
Yeah. I'm just assuming that Tyrellin will turn up at some point.
I shared something in our image share thing on Discord that I believe is kind of what we're looking for, using a euchre deck of cards and
Yeah.
adding in a
Ooh.
black and red joker and then just randomly putting all of the letters.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh,
works.
yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that was the idea. Thank you for
Wonderful.
understanding that idea.
Logan, we're of one mind. I always
All right,
get
perfect.
what you're doing.
All right.
But yeah, otherwise,
So
I
you
like
guys are gonna head out of Nuba Sky then.
yes.
I think so.
Last
Oh.
thing, if we
Last
want to
thing.
just make it a transaction, I just got to buy horse food for.
Oh, yeah,
that's
horse
right.
For
food.
butterscotch.
Okay. How many days worth?
What's our? I guess just double the amount of horse food that we have.
Double the amount of horse food. Okay, that'll just run you like 2 gold pieces.
Oh, jeez. Okay. It's a luxury pet food. We got to pamper.
Horses can eat just grass and stuff, right? Like, this
It's
is stuff
not
Layra
good
would
for
know
them.
that I do not know.
Yeah, but if we cross any areas that
You
don't
know what,
provide
Lair?
food
I'm
for them-
pulling.
Right.
I'm pulling a Fritz. Actually, you cannot run the forces off a diet of just grass. It is too sweet and fatty, and will cause them to gain weight.
That's also
Oh.
true.
What?
Actually,
Grass is sweet and fatty.
Actually,
for
no, I
horses?
knew this. There's
think it is.
it's
sugars
not fatty.
in
It's too sweet. Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
there's
Sugars
sugars in
converted
plants,
into
and sugar and fat are basically the same thing
Yeah.
when you break them down chemically, and they get
Yeah.
stored the same way. So
Interesting. I'm here.
It's
I thought
why,
it wasn't going to
you
be
can't-
nutritious enough.
It's why you can't really keep them in a field for too long. It's why usually when you see little Shetland ponies, they are so fat because they are kept in long grass fields.
Because they're
and
so much
kept
closer to
long.
the grass.
Well, that puts me at so much ease because I am more okay with animals being overfed than underfed.
Heck yeah.
this is true.
We love fat little animals.
Fat
yeah.
little chubby animals. I mean, it's
chubby
still not
boys,
great,
little
but
chubby
it's better
girls.
than starving, I would say.
Like two
Yeah.
cent, like.
I love the
two
idea that
beach balls
Fritz
had a
just has
weird
way
baby.
too much knowledge on horses now.
I'll talk
Specifically
about
horses.
my
This is
foster
very
cat
true.
a little bit with that scenario during break, which we're coming up to. But yes.
Yay.
So are we all in agreement that you are heading out of Nuba Sky then?
Yes.
I'm down. Anyone have any
Yes.
final goodbyes to say?
Goodbye.
No. I kind of
You kind
wanna
of
say
said your
goodbye to our
goodbyes like
friends?
last night.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, then yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, you head
the road
towards
again.
the gates of Nuba Sky, heading out of the walls, and you actually have a friend waiting for you there.
Oh no.
It's the bull
hey!
Yeah.
Oi, pilgrims!
Yeah.
Oi.
Ah,
Hey,
hello.
what's up?
She sees you on the cart. Who has the reins of the cart?
Oh, probably me.
Gotta be word, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a good.
That does
handle
make
handling.
sense.
She looks at it. Fancy ride. So you'll be heading out then.
That
That
we
is the plan.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry for acting the way I did. I was being really immature. But what you did for me, just talking me up and making me think about my dad, thank you.
You deserve it. That and more, honestly. You are probably, aside from us, the sole reason this place has been safe for so long.
Yes.
Well, of course. I'm fucking perfect.
Exactly. Yeah, the fuck you are.
And the most
Just-
valuable bonds are those that we choose, regardless. So.
Yes.
And she kind of points one finger up, but if you tell anyone about me and Rana, I will hunt you down and I will stab you through the chest with my arms. You got it?
Of course.
Never heard
Congratulations,
the name
by the
Rana in
way.
my life.
Yeah. I also
Wait,
wanted
they're
to give
not
you.
just good friends?
Fritz, I'll explain later.
I also wanted to give you these, parting gift, courtesy of a very kind tiefling lady that's a caterer for the Colosseum. Said you were friends of hers. And she hands you a box, and you see a very familiar logo from a very familiar pastry store.
Yes.
It is a box of confectionaries from Tilandra's Remedy Bakery, which as a whole includes 8 gladiator donuts and 4 duelist eclairs.
It is divisible by 4. I was gonna ask.
Duelist eclairs?
Yes.
Should probably each mark down one of those.
Yeah,
Shoot,
I'll
so
give
each of
you
us-
here.
yeah.
I'll write it in the chat.
Oh, I was going to write it in
I'll
notes.
add in my backpack.
There we go.
I was going to put in notes for us.
Inside the box, also, in the box that contains the box of confectionaries, also seems to have a jar of liquid of some kind. She looks over at Butterscotch, one of your horses. I saw that one was having a limp, so I thought I might go and get some medicine. You have to apply it every night.
You can
After a
fix
week,
it.
she should be walking straight again.
I will absolutely do that. Butterscotch, you will walk confidently again.
Thank you very much.
Aye. Get out there and save the world then. Or whatever it is you pilgrims do.
Just cool stuff all over the place so far.
Yeah, like jumping off of the top row and hitting yourself on the hard pavement.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
He like just faces down.
And
Oh
with
my
this, we may return to the Elynthi map because you get to decide where you go.
Whoa!
We decided a
Overworld
while
travel.
ago.
Yes.
Yes. I don't remember what it was.
It was
Trevisetta?
the tech one. No, I don't think it was Trevisetta.
Let's
next.
see.
We're going to
Okay,
the
Nuba
Cell-
Sky.
The
Hold on.
Surly.
So Nuba Sky's here.
We were planning on going to Paletrios.
Yeah.
But the Viserly has the where we were gonna deliver the wooden carving of the dragon.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
I know
Koryak.
that.
That
Koryak's family.
Koryak gave us the little wooden dragon board.
That is valuable. Let's definitely do that first.
It looks like we'd have to off-road a little bit to get to Viserly.
You would. I would say you
Down the
could
river.
make it there about at nightfall-ish, depending on
Look how small this place is.
yeah, depending on whatever obstacles you may come across in the meantime.
Boy.
Also, it is pronounced Vicerli.
Vicheo.
Vicerli.
Wouldn't that be 2 C's?
Vicelli.
Vicheron.
I don't know. Maybe it is Vicerli. I am
It's
not. I'm
made
not
up,
a,
baby.
a Spanish Italianos. Maybe it is
This
Vicerli.
music's
Say it
fun.
however you think
I
is
would
correct.
like to deliver this little wooden carving.
Yeah.
It's on the way, somewhat.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so we would do Viserli and then Palestrios and then probably from there on
Right.
to yeah, okay.
I've plotted our route.
Yes, perfect.
That all came out at once for me. I don't know if that appeared.
Yeah, I saw that way too.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll delete that. But yeah, I think if we just
check
went down
back
that
in on
river, that'd be
Satya,
great.
see how they're doing.
I
No!
deleted our horse.
You have control of the
No,
horse.
butterscotch.
You're the
I
one with
don't.
the
I-
horse control.
I don't have it. I didn't have it.
I think it's because you tried to select your drawing, and so.
Dun dun dun.
This
We'll
is
just
the
have to
only
draw
thing
the
I
Alright,
horse.
well,
Hold
I
on.
guess
Hold on.
you
We
just
can
have
make this
that
work.
now.
Can I shrink me down?
Hey guys, it's me, Wood.
Yeah, let me
I'm Wood.
on the other thing.
Can I shrink me?
I can shrink you down. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. Word and friends.
So
All right.
yes, You head down toward Viscerli, down south. Are you following the main road then? Before
Yes,
you
we
have
are.
to cross paths? Like, how are you going? Are you going to go off-road immediately? Or are you going to follow the main road and then follow the river?
Do we have anyone we think would follow us? Anyone we don't want to run into on the road? Or are we good to just, I don't know, beeline it to Viscerli?
I think we're good to beeline it.
All right. We're
Wait,
scooting
so we're
and
doing the
booting.
road and then along the river?
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
that's the
cool.
best route.
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
before we take off, I will apply some ointment to Butterscotch. Get that week started.
And I assume she is not pulling the cart as well. She is just walking alongside
No,
it.
yeah.
Well-
I think this is
Yeah.
just it's not yoked. It's
Yeah.
just a single cart.
While efficiency is pulling it.
Yeah, efficiency.
It does seem like it doesn't take as much effort as a traditional cart, seeing as the back half is being levitated via some crystals.
Oh, awesome.
Some
Yes,
magic
crystals.
So it does not have the pains of pulling the wheels to make them turn. And you enjoy the wonderful mountainy, hilly vistas of eastern Nuba Sky by eastern Elynthi by Nuba Sky, as the wind kind of blows past you, brushing the grassy hillsides. And along the road, you actually see a bit of a kerfuffle going on.
A kerfuffle? Surely not.
You come across another
Kerfuffle.
cart being pulled by a large mastiff, and at its reins is a Goliath man who seems to be arguing with a warforged on top of an axe beak who is in his path.
That's a molly
Ah.
crew.
Yeah,
And-
a lot of stuff happening here.
You overhear them arguing. Goliath speaks up. Finally, some people who can maybe help me with this. Get this resolved. Listen, you're all reasonable people, yes? Talk some sense into this botherer that when you own something, when you have right to it after you buy it, and you can do whatever you want with it. And you can see the Warforged kind of just clutching his fist. That is a gross reduction, and you know it.
That is kind of a Nova simplification. It depends on what you're doing, because there's a line.
I'm sorry, what's happening here?
Yeah.
They're arguing about something that one of them bought and is messing with wrong. Did you, like, buy an animal and beat it up or something?
No, I would never. And you can see here is the portrait of the Goliath man, and I will show.
What
a portrait
interesting facial
of
hair.
So there's a metal man on a chocobo and this guy with a big dog in the front.
Yes.
How big is the
Alright.
dog? Oh, he's so fancy.
He's beautiful.
What,
I'm
he's
inclined to
fancy,
agree
Jen?
with him.
So the Warforged pipes up. This cretin bought a Warforged and plans on using them to do his dirty work, mining away at the mineral farms in Lo Piramios. And the Goliath man pipes up. Listen, it's not woken up yet, and who's to say it ever will? Maybe it'll wake up one day, and I'll happily bring it to the Lord's office where it can get citizenship, but right now it's no different from a pickaxe, just sitting there. And you can see in the back of his cart, there is a Warforged sitting there, doing nothing.
Okay, how much do each of us know about this?
You do know, I'll give you information that you would know, in that Warforged are not inherently sentient. They can be so. No one knows the methods of which it gains sentience and self-awareness. As a long time ago, they were produced to be tools and basically automatons, almost no different from golems, to be used to their master's whims and wishes and commands. However, one day, eventually, a lot of the Warforged, what people say, woke up to their self-awareness, and nowadays you live in an age where Warforged are a realized people of the land. However, there are still Warforged out there that have not woken up. Some of them fall apart and kind of just wither to the withering of time without ever waking up. It's hard to know for sure what wakes them up. The Warforged shouts back, "Don't trust him. This man will use that body until it's worn to bits. And then when they wake up, come on, they deserve a body that's been unharmed."
Yes, that was a concern of mine. How much care would be taken with the well-being of this Warforged before it awakens?
Did they all awaken at once, you said, or is it still happening?
A
that some are still waking up?
large quantity of them did awaken at once some like 1,000 years ago, but now every now and then there are like remnants of Warforged from like old Warforged factories from a long time ago that do occasionally wake up, or ones that are just lying about all over the land that wake up. Some of them,
So Warforged do still sometimes just wake up.
yes.
Yes, I would think that this being needs care and...
Yeah, why is that thing not moving to begin with? Aren't there supposed to be like semi-sentient ones?
Yes, at my command, and I can command it to get up, go do some work. It follows my voice. For all intents and purposes, this is an automaton. This is not a sentient being.
But it could be.
Why didn't you just hire a person then?
It cost more, believe me. Way much more.
Because you have to continue
not the
paying them, I see.
Yes. As it is now, it is no different than a tool.
I actually don't see too much of a problem with it. I mean, as long as you keep it clean, keep its bones squeaky, you know, for when it does wake up and become something other than your property.
Of course, I'd happily bring it to the Lord's offices, give it citizenship, as I said. But until then, this is
It
mine.
sounds like you're running it ragged, though.
That does worry me. The comparison to a pickaxe doesn't imply tender loving care, as it were.
Yeah, can we get maybe like a... I'll gesture to the party if we want to do like a perception check, just look at the general state of that thing.
Yes, you may. Or investigation, of your choice. Perception or investigation.
You want us all to roll?
Guess anyone who wants to?
I have a decent perception.
I'll say
an okay
one of you
perception.
can roll, and one of you can give the help action to give it advantage if you so wish.
Okay, I instigated, so I'll help, but I'll let someone else do it. All right, +4 with
So at
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can roll it again, see if you crit.
Oh,
That's even crazier!
So,
Holy crazy.
looking over the
RNG broken.
Warforged, you can see it looks almost brand new. It's actually a little bit shiny, reflective. There's a few scratch marks and a bit of, like, rust about it from time, but from what it looks like, this thing has been sitting in whatever storage that it's been in, some kind of maybe container or old abandoned building. You're not quite sure, but this thing has not been through the ringer just yet.
All right, Tin Man, I don't see the problem here.
Well, I suppose a key question is, what alternative would you propose?
Yeah, what do you want us to do
There-
about this?
This gentleman here to do with it.
Yes.
And the Goliaths, yeah, of course. Am I not supposed to use something I paid my hard-earned coin for?
That's not exactly the point we're making.
No, we're asking
Yeah.
the Warforged Abril.
We're trying to find a middle ground here.
Or at least get a sense for what two sides we're arguing about right now.
The Warforged speaks up. I would propose that you take it to the Lord's offices immediately to have it stored away, and then when it wakes up, it will have a fresh, pristine body, not overworked from mining in some kind of mine farm.
Mine farm.
Yes, mine farm.
I think
Cool.
you've got a lot of presumptions about exactly what the Lord's office is going to do to that thing. I'm not sure it's going to be too much different. And this man's got this thing in pristine condition, as long as, you know, what's your name? Addressing Reuben.
And he gives his name. His name is Ruben.
Yeah, Reuben here seems like he's being as respectful as he can. I hope at the end of its workload, however many years. You know what? Reuben might even die before that thing wakes up, for all we know.
Ruben just looks like, excuse me?
How
I
cheerful.
don't know how long they go to sleep, but didn't they wake up like a million? How old are you?
I'm the ripe old age of
Other guy.
40. I'm in my prime.
Abril. How old is Abril?
Gesturing to
Abril just crosses his arms. I don't see why that has anything to do with this. And you can give me a persuasion if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Why not? Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
Would someone like to... Actually, you can do it with advantage since you're multiple people arguing in favor and trying to give multiple perspectives.
It's 15.
15. And he just crosses his arms, tries to not look you in the eye. I am 87.
Yeah.
Yes, it's...
Which is why I have seen history and I've seen the treatment of Warforged before they have awakened. And I know for sure that those in Pelitrios will treat it with respect, especially the Lord. The Lord, the dragon there, is a Warforged himself.
Oh my.
Oh. That changes the outcome a bit. If you would hand it over to... Well,
Well,
I
that wasn't
myself-
exactly what I was thinking.
I myself have seen the horrors that non-Warforged can treat with us. And you can see he kind of lifts, he pulls back one of his sleeves, and you can see his arm is like a different manufacturing than the rest of his Warforged body. It was a miracle I was even able to get a prosthetic such as this.
I don't feel comfortable arguing the personhood of one that cannot advocate for themselves.
Yeah, wait. I'm just realizing I got into this, but I have nothing to get out of it, so I don't actually care.
Oh, I see. We're not agreeing with each other on this.
Ruben, can I ask, I don't mean to be forward, and I'm not saying that this changes things, but how much did the Warforged cost you?
Okay. I'll say
Is it
300
gold?
300 gold.
Okay.
Lyra, do you know a lot about the rules of this world?
Oh,
In certain areas.
What a great question.
This is rather outside my wheelhouse, as it were. Frankly, I believe the problem is we are all attempting to make decisions for a being that cannot make decisions for itself.
Yeah.
So then until it can make a decision, I think we should all just step out of this equation and act like none of us ever met each other.
Ruben just kind of like crosses his arms. You know what? I agree with that. This isn't even any of your business. What are you, some random adventurers?
You dragged us into this.
Yes,
Hold on a minute.
Well, now I want you out of it. So there.
Oh, he got us with that one.
I don't know.
Buck, I have absolutely no idea what to say. Do you have any opinion
Don't
on
turn to
this?
me. No, I kind of figured you guys would figure this out.
You guys, I have an idea. And I like whip the reins a little bit, and I get the horses in the cart to just sidestep this whole confrontation.
I was actually gonna say.
It was a pleasure meeting both of you.
Wait.
Is the rest of the party okay with this decision?
No, you guys can stop me right
I don't think we're leaving
You
just
can
yet.
let him do that, but you can get off the cart and catch up with him later if you so wish.
Yeah, if you jump off the
Yeah.
cart, I'm stopping.
I will
I
say
actually just wanted to
the decision of one party member is not indicative of the priorities of the rest of the party members.
No, that was a spontaneous
Yeah.
choice, too.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Alright, I was gonna ask, Abril, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately in these situations, and I know the situation is unfortunate when you don't have much power to change rules around you. And in Peloricios, is that how it's said? Sorry?
Pelitrios.
Peloricios. Are there ways to report mistreatment of unawoken Warforgers?
He crosses his arms and looks to the side, almost like he doesn't want to admit it. Yes.
Ah. Well, that rather postpones the issue, I believe.
I've seen these things go wrong before, and I don't want to see it done again. I would just rather it be in pristine condition so that when they wake up, they have a body that's been untainted by the world, you know?
I understand.
I would wish that upon every child, but that's not exactly how it works out.
Apparently not.
I apologize that we cannot make the world as just as we would like it to. But it does seem that you have tools at your disposal to at least attempt to ensure that justice is done and that care is taken of this being before it becomes its own.
Whoever so wishes, give me one more persuasion check. Without advantage.
Without
Whoever
advantage.
wishes to. You're making this for the group, essentially, because since it's the
Who's
group.
got the highest charisma?
It's not me.
Not me.
Persuasion? I've only got a 2.
I've only got a 2.
I've only got a 0.
That's incredible.
Fritz?
I've only got a +1.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
goodness. All right.
not,
I can give it a shot, I guess. I mean, if we're all at
Probably.
+2.
I'll be Lyra.
You got it. I can use the coin.
Oh, God. I think we don't want to walk away with a crit fail of both of these guys hating us forever. Should I hit the
That would be
button?
very funny.
Hit the button.
Ah!
Get it
Hit
right.
the button.
It's not a natural one, but it looked like it initially, and that made me very upset.
Okay, with
But it
this,
is bad.
Reuben says, well, you have my word that I will treat it rightly. If you want, you can come and watch as well. I don't know what business you may have, Mr. Abril. But if anything goes wrong, you can, I don't know, call me on it, report me to Politrios authorities that I might be mistreating this Warforged. But I do hope that you will let me through so that I may tend to my business. And Abril just looks a little bit defeated, but he relents. And
Okay.
You did the right thing.
I hope.
I sure hope you did, adventurers.
We did very little, let's be completely frank here.
And if
There's
it's any
not
consolation,
much you
know,
can
I
do. Okay, Abril.
I respect what you're fighting for. It's just, you know, a bit of a tight place to be arguing for it. In the middle of the road.
Also, like Lyra said, we can't really speak for someone without. We don't really want to speak for somebody, you know? It's. I think the best thing you or anyone can do in this situation is try to minimize the chances of mistreatment, and
Much of the
I'm sure
stewardship
Pat-
of nature involves advocating for beings that cannot or
Yeah.
do not have wants of their own, and attempting to discern the best path forward for them regardless. It is a difficult task with no correct answers. And I do not envy you your side of this.
I would say with that, Reuben has been moved by your words a bit. And he
Really?
gets off. He
I did it.
Gets off his cart and goes to Abril. Tell you what, my friend. Say I do run this thing ragged. I will run myself just as ragged. I will work alongside this Warforged, side by side, as it is a tool that I'm used, but I will not sit idly by. That way, whatever abuse it may go through, I will go through as well. Does that sound fair to you?
That's
Does
kinda
it?
hopeless.
It's kind of
mean,
excessive, but
He's a little confused, but he
Yeah.
got the spirit.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well,
I guess it's
that
up to
way-
Abril.
That way, I would limit myself and therefore limit the Warforged. If anything seems a bit too much for one of my stature. And Abril just shrugs. I guess so.
I think that's more than fair, you know, treating something
Yeah.
that you have as if it were yourself. You know, assuming this man is self-respecting. I assume he'll respect this unborn Warforged yet.
Oh, you have no idea, my friend.
I
Ominous.
don't think I do. I have a better idea right now.
And Abril just
Treating each other as equals.
Abril just kind of tips his hat, turns his axe beak, and starts heading back in the other direction towards Politrios. And Reuben gets back on his mastiff. Thank you, adventurers. I owe you. If you ever find yourself in Politrios, I have a mineral shop. I can offer you a cut of what I mine with this thing in the mineral farms.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Maybe a good start is not referred to it as this thing. I just sorry to.
Does not inspire the most confidence, but we
Yeah.
appreciate your enthusiasm.
Well, suit yourself. But I do take a lot of pride in my work. It's a business I built myself. But you can stop on by or you won't. It is your choice.
Where's this business?
Located in the market district in Politrios, kind of towards the inner part of the city.
Well, I
We
believe
may
we will.
very well stop by.
Yeah, we're planning on heading down there at some point. But I think we gotta go, guys. Or
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
They just like slowly whip the horse and it moves at like a very slow rate as we just kind of eyeball him as
trot,
we leave.
trot. It's just the horse
All right.
staring him
Very
down.
awkward stare.
Okay. And as you head to Viserli, it actually starts to get dark. The travel was a little bit longer than expected, and you may possibly need to make camp.
Are we along the riverbed?
You are along the river, yes.
All right.
Can make camp.
You wish to make camp by the river.
Our first camp.
Yeah.
Our actual first camp that wasn't on a boat.
Can I
Okay.
try fishing?
Can
You
you try
can?
fishing?
In the river. Yeah, I want to catch some fish.
Catching some fish. Let me move you over to the map so that you may.
Le map.
Le map. Hua.
Let us move to le map.
Ooh, we are here.
And this is not the river, but that is because I was not anticipating. It is the river. I planned it all.
Yeah.
I planned it all.
Fritz,
Just
no!
a
Don't
weird
drown!
side path.
Yep. And
Fritz, get out of the river. You'll be washed away.
Go get
so
your
yes,
Pokemon
you
rocks.
guys make camp with the supplies that you have from the cart given to you by Lord Nicholas. There is some rations in there, as well as sleeping supplies, bedding, tents, all the good stuff.
Perfect.
Nice.
You drew the river.
Yeah, me.
I knew it.
I just imagine I'm just like sitting there like knee height, like waiting with my like bird claws to grab a fish. I'm
Like a
fishing.
little stony tide pool. Oh, you're just gonna actually grab them?
Yeah, I'm fishing.
That's
Have you
awesome.
not
Do
seen
we have a
birds fish
fishing
before?
rod? It's true,
Are-
yeah.
Are you doing like that wide winged thing where you give them cover?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So you're gonna
Could
you're
dive
gonna
into the
fish for
water
some
like a
fish,
gannet.
then.
yeah.
You can give me a survival check.
Oh, heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, very
Ooh.
nice. You are able to nab enough fish to make like a meal for each of your companions. If
My
one of
goodness.
you is able to cook it well, that is.
I'm bringing the fish over.
What do we
Yeah.
I
do for
brought
cooking.
the fish.
What skill is cooking?
I think it's
Should be
survival.
It's
own
survival stuff?
We've got a
Do you
couple
want me
of
to
them.
try cooking?
We've got some good old, I don't know, what's a Spanish fish? Halibut? I don't know.
Axolotl.
I don't think the fish has a
Axolotl.
nationality.
No, that's.
I could.
That is a
I
Mexican
could
fish, I
try
believe.
cooking.
We don't
Would
even
you
know
like
what
to
we'd be
attempt to
rolling.
cook?
Sure, I'll attempt to
believe in you.
cook. What do I roll?
Oh, boy.
What would a cooking check be? I've never had cooking
That's
before.
what we're all
I
asking.
imagine it's because you can get cooking tools, and I think you use a wisdom base. It's a wisdom based check, I think.
Animal
probably
handling?
survival, because survival's wisdom based. Animal
Yeah,
handling.
I don't know if I'm handling it really.
Perhaps another survival then.
Maybe like
Alright.
medicine, but backwards.
Hey.
Generally,
Enough.
as I understand artisan checks, you
Medicine.
like pick you pick like wisdom, and then like
And then
so
you
you
see
wouldn't
if
get
they would have
proficiency with
in
it.
or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
am I
you,
rolling
the
a
DM decides
survival?
what they are using, but generally, I think wisdom is normally. What
I
use
like
anyway.
Survival's a good
wisdom,
standard.
yeah.
So I'm rolling a wisdom check.
A wisdom.
Yeah, proficiency is probably up to you if it's not tied to a skill.
Yeah, because if you
Do you think Fritz would know how to cook?
I would imagine I know how to gut a fish.
Actually, no.
And
That
what
would be a
about
thing.
dogs?
That would be a thing that you would know, like as an actual feature in your character sheet, wouldn't you?
Potentially,
Ah,
yeah.
I was going
Actually,
off
no,
of my
I don't know.
background because
I
I
don't
was
actually know.
I don't
I was
think it is,
working
no.
at docks.
what's
That's
your
why I
back is
assumed
if,
Yeah,
fish.
what
if
is your
you're in your
background?
background?
Oh, where do I see
Sailor,
that
no?
again? Is it
It's in
featuring traits?
description. In it's in
Description. Sailor is my background.
That makes sense.
So, well, then let's just say a straight wisdom then, or
Alright.
survival if you so wish.
Okay.
Again, another survival.
I think
check.
it's kind of the same. It's both +2.
all right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I made a mess of gutting that fish, didn't I?
So you do the best that you can with the cooking utensils that were given to you in the cart. You are not the best cook, and so the fish that you cook do not provide any special bonuses. That would have been the check if you had done well. It would have provided
I'm
like,
just trying to keep us fed.
keeping us fed. It is edible. Could use some seasoning. It's okay.
Do I have seasoning in my herbalism kit?
Probably. That's up to you. I would say that's inconsequential enough that I'll leave that to your discretion.
I'm just really curious what exactly an herbalism kit entails. Hold on.
I think there's
Doesn't it have a
in
description
the-
if you click on it?
Yeah.
I'm trying. Oh, it's mostly for like remedies and potions. That's
Oh,
interesting.
so
There's
like-
probably rock
just
salt in here
make it
somewhere.
take, like,
I'm just
bitter
gonna
or
look at
acidic.
this fish like Dozin would be so disappointed.
No,
It's, like,
it's
half
great.
burnt, half slimy.
It's not that bad. It's a little tough, but it's pretty good.
It contains a
I've
truly impressive
definitely
number
had
of
boys.
bones.
You just gotta crunch through those.
Yeah. I didn't know you could get so many bones in one fish. Good
There's
job,
extra
Fritz.
calcium
That's
in there.
pretty
I think it's good for calcium, maybe a little bit of protein in the marrow. Do fish even have marrow?
I'm unsure.
Well, the roof of my mouth hurts.
I can't imagine why.
So you guys have a nice meal.
Yeah, good work, team. Camping.
Camping. And is there anything else in particular you do before you call the nights or call watches or anything like that?
Yeah, we should do watches.
Yeah. Can I make just a quick perception check to look for, like, if I were to sneak up on people camping here, where would I come from? And then I want to set up a string and a bell there.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Did it go through? No, it didn't. 1 second. Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, with that, I would say you gain no special bonuses, but you do know that you can hide behind and around the trees. Like if you use the hide maneuver, that those would be the best places to do them.
Yeah, okay. There's a bit of high ground here, so
There
I'm
is.
just gonna go ahead
I
and
would say
draw,
this
like,
is
a
10
little-
feet up.
Yeah.
Does give you a better lay of the land.
All right, I will put that there, and then I'll put like a little peg. Oh, come on now. Oh, different tool. But I'm going to put a peg over here, and then the bell will be right here. So if anyone trips it here, or like, oops.
Ooh. Okay.
This diagram's getting complicated.
Yeah, so if anyone, it's just there, there's a little peg there, so if anyone comes from either of those angles, they will make a noise.
Okay.
Do
Radical.
we want to do 2 dual watch, or do we want to do...
One dual watch should be fine.
I can stay awake if you want.
Well, I believe we'll rotate it out. 4-hour watches,
little
so each of
long.
us can get a full rest.
Will there only be 3 then, right? I mean,
Only 3 people would need to keep watch. If we're basically resting for about 12 hours, someone can take first watch, second watch, third watch, and everyone will get a chance to get a full 8 hours in.
Yeah, if we got 8 hours, then we could honestly do 2 and 2. That'd be fine. If we're going 12 hours.
Yeah,
It's good security for a party
Math.
size, I think.
that's true. It's a good way to start out, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 and 2 then.
Let's do that.
All right. So who shall take the first watch?
I would like to
I-
first watch. I
I
want
will
to sit
sleep on the
intrigued.
first watch.
Okay. First watch. Fritz and Word then.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm
Fritz.
going to sleep
I'll
on the
s-
first
oh,
watch.
okay.
I'm not sure how the
I'll
math
rest really
works out
quick.
on this, actually. If we do 2 on the first watch,
let's stay up.
2 on the second watch, who's
So it's
doing
8
third?
hours.
Yeah. Who does the third watch?
That's 8 hours, but we each only get 4 hours of rest, which isn't a long rest.
Buck, you got up in this tree?
I didn't know you. I recognize that you were up in the tree, so I'll go down there.
No, you come sit up in the tree.
I can't get up in... It's going to be difficult for me to get up in this tree.
Red brought up a good question. Who shall take third watch if you're just doing 2?
That actually
Rock,
is a
paper,
fair
scissors,
point.
it.
Huh? What's up?
This is why one person taking, because that way we have 3, we have 4 people who can take watch, and we'll only need 3 of them in a given night, and one person gets a 12-hour rest. But if we do 2 and 2, some group of people is not getting the full 8 hours.
Unless we
Okay, let's
stagger.
do-
I mean, we could do like
Yeah,
if
let's
Fritz
do
goes to
1, 2,
bed,
1.
and then as Fritz goes to bed, Lara wakes up, and then I go to bed, and then as I go to bed, Word wakes up. Then we could
Hey, you know what?
stretch it
Yeah, let's do a 1, 1, 2.
because it would be staggered. Do you
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah, we can do 1, 1, 2.
So first watch, second watch, and then on third watch, the
people.
2 people who haven't taken watch yet watch together.
Yeah, I'll pair last watch. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. I think Fritz is up first.
Okay.
All right.
Yeet.
Well then, Fritz, you're up first. Give me a perception check. While your allies are asleep, as are the horses. Okay,
16.
looking out with that perception, sitting in the tree, you do see that there are some figures that have been kind of following you. Something low, quadrupedal. They seem to be formed in a circle of sort. You spot 4 figures. They seem quite a ways out, like about a football field's worth.
Well, are they in a circle around each other, or are we surrounded?
You are surrounded by 4, what look to be 4 quadrupedal figures.
Oh boy.
That each one of them seems to be about a football field way out.
Interesting. And they're surrounding us, right?
Yeah. About evenly spaced.
Ominous.
Quadrupedal, huh? I'm gonna tap Buck awake. Not everyone, Buck right now. Buck.
What is it? What's going on?
We might be in danger. I don't fully know. We are surrounded by creatures of some sort. Not here yet.
I'm like looking around. Creatures? What? Like dangerous creatures?
I don't know, but they are surrounding us. Don't
Can I look?
know.
Where? Point them out to me.
I start they're around us, so I just point and spin.
You can probably point at a specific one if you want to.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
can I make out what they are?
Huh?
Oh,
We're
we're
being
surrounded by
attacked.
spooky things. But
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
know what they are yet. They're far away. They're not on the map yet.
I mean, Fritz, you can give him just a relay the information that you got, but they
Good morning,
look
what happened?
quadrupedal of some kind.
Yeah, quadrupedal.
They're too far away. Oh, excuse me.
Not quadra people.
They're too far away for us to make out what they are.
Well,
Perhaps.
too far away for you guys to make out what they are.
All right, Fritz, you stay here and
I have the best perception.
wake up Word and Lyra if I start yelling or screaming, or if I
What?
don't come back. Just I'll go out there and check what they are.
Oh, Buck, are
okay,
you going out alone?
What? What? What?
Buck, are you sure that's a smart?
Well,
Wait, who's awake then?
I think Fritz just woke Buck up.
Okay,
Yeah.
who of the
Sorry,
awake
yeah.
people has dark vision?
I do. I think
Okay.
I do. Where would that be?
Oh,
It'll
yeah,
be
you're
under
a
features
bugbear,
and
of course
traits.
you do.
You're a bugbear.
I think I do. I do.
It's under senses,
Yeah.
Up
actually.
to 60 feet.
And then in darkness as if it were dim light? Or
Shades of gray. Up to
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah.
See in darkness.
Standard
Shades of gray. Up to 60 feet.
okay.
I mean, I just. You think we should wake him up?
I'm not good at these
no.
sorts of decisions.
We got the two people that haven't done any outside camping on first watch. No.
Wait, why are they both on first watch?
Well, they weren't. She just woke up Buck.
Oh. Sorry.
This
I-
would have been
Because I
by
saw-
the end of your watch, though. So, like,
Yeah.
I figure I can probably
11.
take one of
Do you
them
want
by
to
myself
watch?
if I
Don't leave, but watch.
Are they getting closer?
yes, slowly.
Let's
Yes.
maybe we wake them up. I think that's probably for the best. Hey, Word, it's me, your dad. I'm not proud of you, Word. Wake up.
I know you want.
Oh, that's very sad. Word, it's
Roll
Buck.
over. Buck,
I pick him up.
how do you know my dad? Oh, you picked me up. Buck? Buck,
Oh.
do you know my dad?
No, I'm sorry. You must have been
Oh, thank
dreaming.
God.
There's something sneaking up on the camp. I put him down.
Oh my goodness. Looks. Can I make this out at all? I'm passive perception 15 with dark vision.
15. You also know, yeah, you would also see that it's something quadrupedal low to the ground, almost like a getting ready to pounce position.
Has anybody
many?
woken me up yet?
I was just letting them do their thing. I'll be like, I'll like lightly
Yeah,
shake
these
you.
happen at the same time. What's
Yes?
really quick? What's a general like head count?
4.
4.
Okay, 4.
What's going on?
We're kind of surrounded by quadrupedal, low to the ground things.
Interesting. I'm going to use my second wild shape of the day and turn into a wolf.
Oh.
So, Joe, what can I smell?
You can smell. Oh, geez. Okay.
Do you want me to roll? I can roll.
Roll with advantage.
I do that anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's
Keen
right. You
senses,
do
baby. Oh, in my hubris.
Oh,
One of
no,
those was a
what?
crit fail, but the other one's a
Okay,
13.
let's see how well they manage
I'm
their
awake.
smell.
I'm a wolf.
You
roll over, not even out of bed.
smell not wolves. You have studied these. You smell wargs.
Wards.
Oh,
Like wolves,
What's
but
a
meaner.
ward?
but meaner and bigger.
uglier.
like wolves but goblins.
What is
Okay.
it, Lyra? What is it?
Well,
You can't
now we run into the main
communicate
problem of
to us.
wild shape.
Is he stuck in the well?
What is it,
I'll
girl?
just-
Word fell down a well? Is that
I'll
what it
just
is?
snarl, raise the hackles a little bit.
That does not sound like it's a good thing. Is that what you're trying to say, Lyra?
I can nod as a wolf.
Snarl twice if that means we're in trouble.
I will snarl twice.
Okay.
I'm glad you didn't try to do that.
Shit.
I think we can negotiate with them. And I pull out the negotiation.
I'll get out my hammer.
Okay, are you
ready
guys gonna
myself.
wait for them to come to you?
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna.
Oh,
Could
Oh,
just like try and sneak around and like hide in a tree or something.
oh, sneak around and hide in a tree. You can give me a stealth check with
I also sneak you,
advantage,
though?
since you know they're coming.
Ooh.
May I also do that?
You may as well. Also, with
Actually, as a wolf, I have a significantly better stealth. Can I do that too?
yes.
Heck yeah.
Thank you. It's +4, looks like. So I'll just
okay,
roll
go
straight and
I'm gonna climb up the tree.
oh my god. Why is this happening? So that's only a 7
It's
for me.
with advantage since like you guys have the jump on them in terms of them
Oh.
approaching you, so you can do it again.
Hacha. All right, that's a little better.
What's your
Because
bonus?
oh wait, that's +4 because the wolf stealth is.
Oh, sick! That's an 18. Okay.
Yeah.
And Fritz, would you like to try and be sneaky, or are you gonna be a bait?
Do you guys want me to
flying
bait?
around.
I don't know.
You
I
don't
just,
have to.
what do you want to do?
You do have the best chance of just booking it out of here if anything goes wrong. So.
All right,
You
I'm
be the
bait.
bait, Fritz.
I am
Just try
the
to look-
bait.
Try to look delicious.
I look like a
so-
scrumptious chicken.
You're like, when you wandering around, you're like,
Yeah.
Doing the Jimmy
Do-do-do.
Neutron chicken dance.
la 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 la, dancing around the fire.
Okay, so
You like pull out
Oh, no, my
pepper and
horses.
put it on yourself.
yeah, your horses. What do you do with the horses?
I definitely want to be over here.
All right.
I'll just be by the horses. Yeah, I don't want them to attack the horses.
Okay,
I am
so
scrumptious.
you guys see, actually, as they start to approach, you can see them
river's there.
when they get about this far. They're
Oh my
clear
God.
as day. And this one springs this. It starts to ring, and this one immediately runs away at being startled by this ringing, as
Mwahaha.
it feels as though it basically like ruined its own ambush, and it gives up essentially.
Oh. Well, okay then.
This one,
We should have said
these
more
three though, do not feel as though they have ruined their ambush.
They haven't ruined my ambush either. I dropped down.
Oh,
Hi-ya!
here, let me.
And I turn the corner and I get him.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's roll for
Let's
initiative.
Do some initiative.
Yeah.
Bomb. Heck yeah.
Initiative.
Is my initiative any better? It is. It's +2 instead of +0. So we're gonna add +2 to this roll. 17.
Man,
Yes.
wow. All right, you guys might take care of these guys like immediately. All
I
right,
hope so.
Clean up.
Layra, you're up first.
Really? Okay. Just gotta. Sorry, I've never been a wolf in combat before.
First time.
Okay. Yeah, I have 40 feet of speed, so I will just charge this thing and attack it with.
Okay.
I guess I only have a bite attack? That makes sense. I guess I'll just roll a d20 +4. I don't have anything I can click on for this.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, I didn't roll it
Oh,
yet.
that's. Oh, never
was
mind.
my
I was looking at
initiative.
the initiative. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. Cool.
Very
So
nice.
that is 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage. And it must succeed a DC 11 strength save or be knocked prone. Let me just roll 2d4 plus 2.
DC what again?
11.
11. Okay, it makes the save. However, you bite into this thing, and it's just like immediately caught off guard at this smaller canine.
Yes.
and it just snarls at you.
And it takes 6 damage.
Hooray. Fritz.
Let me see if I can display this in... Oh, that's just
All
a picture.
right.
And also, because you guys got the drop on them, I'm going to say this is a surprise round, so they'll be skipping the first
Heck
round.
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna stomp when we get 2 turns.
I am going to this wolf here. I'm gonna crossbow you.
Yeah.
Get fiery crossbowed, idiot.
Nice.
Nice.
I still have yet to give you the extra d6, so you can roll that for your fire. Because there
Yep.
you go. Yes,
So that's
it
11.
lights. You fire it, and it lights its pelt aflame a little bit, and it's just like.
Scram.
Scram.
Yeah, and that's oh, I have movement, don't I?
do.
Ba, 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 ba.
Would you like to move anywhere?
I'm gonna. How much movement do I have? Oh, it's a bit too much. I'm going to move over to here and end turn.
Okay, word.
All right. As I drop out of the tree screaming with my Bowie knife in
Screaming.
hand, I say, "Let's talk this out," and I'll stab him with the negotiation.
You can do so at advantage since it's out of stealth.
I've done that.
Oh, there we go.
14
Okay,
though.
14. Yes, 14 will hit, and with the sneak attack, oh, you stab it right straight down. It's nearly dead already. As you
I
stab
also
it down,
get-
and it's like weak at the legs now.
Whew.
That's the additional damage from the fire.
Oh, right.
Isn't
Yes.
added.
And you stab it straight
Aha.
through. It is shaking, and it's getting ready to bolt, like away, retreat.
Can I like grapple him as part of my?
It's still surprised, though, so it's not going to be able to.
Oh yeah,
But
all
you
right.
can tell its
Just land on him
intentions.
and
It's
fall.
like, oh, this is a lost cause now.
Stay away from my butterscotch.
Fuck.
That's my turn.
And efficiency.
I don't think I want to use a rage right now, so I will just try to hit it with my. And do I get advantage?
You
normally?
do,
If not,
attacking
I'm
out
gonna-
of stealth. And I'm sorry, I should have given Lyra that out of stealth as well. Sorry.
Oh, nice. That's okay.
So that's 13, but in addition, because I'm a bugbear, once per combat, if I surprise a creature and hit it on an attack with my first
Hey.
turn, I get an additional 2d6 damage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he just gets 1 free sneak attack.
Whoa,
So I
yeah,
get
you
20
Dead
damage.
average,
big
baby.
old crunch into this thing. Just like. "Ow!" I think you knocked out a few teeth loose, a few fangs.
Oh, also I get to move it 5 feet back,
Oh,
because what's my once per turn? So can I move it like 5 feet away from me?
this way,
Yeah, that's fine.
pushing it, and it
And then-
like kind of rolls on the ground, but quickly gets back up onto its feet.
Still within range of me, so I will keep it where it is.
Okay.
And then end my turn.
Warg have a
fighting
surprise
back.
turn, so it's skipped. Lyra, you're fighting a dog twice your size.
I guess I'm biting it again.
Big boys.
All right, it's still a d20 plus 4. And this one is not at advantage, so this is fine. Hacha!
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
And that is 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage again.
Okay, and it needs to make a
7.
strength save.
Oh, yeah, the DC 11 strength save.
You bite it in the leg and like pull it down to the ground as it eats a face full of dirt and grass. Just
Nice. Okay, cool. I can't cast any spells when I'm a wolf, so that's my turn.
Fritz,
1 sec, I'm fighting a moth.
What?
fighting a moth.
I was fighting a moth. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
I was like fighting them off. I was like,
yeah.
fighting
It's like, hold on, I gotta defeat these ninjas real quick.
Alright. I am the one next to Lyra. I'm going to, once again,
Pew indeed.
Oh my
That's
God.
a big old pew.
oh, and hold on.
Very nice pew.
My
This thing,
God.
You light this one a bit of flame as well. Just singe off a few bits of fur. These wargs are in over their heads. Word.
all right. I'm going to pursue further negotiations.
Yep, that'll. And since you're on top of it, I'll say you can get advantage. See if you crit.
Oh, okay. Another one. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, it is very, very close. It is bleeding, and you have
Offhanded attack.
Offhand attack. All right.
Offhand
Yeah,
attack!
that'll do it. Yeah, just like it just falls to the ground. Actually,
That warg just experienced a hostile takeover.
yeah. Actually, is that
its
it's
whole
it's
life
gonna go
flashed
on?
before
Do
it
you
died.
intend to kill it? Because I did say that they go unconscious unless you state otherwise.
Yeah. Would I know anything about wargs?
You would know that they are kind of like an apex pack hunting predator, very similar to wolves. Wargs, however, and wolves are kind of rivals a lot of the time in similar territories.
But they don't seem intelligent.
Not these. No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it out.
All right.
Word's a killer.
Word's a killer. That is right. The for those who know D&D rules, the wargs of the Lustrous Expanse are animals,
Aha.
And not like
Goblin people.
not goblin
Oh.
talky people. Yeah, the wargs.
Right.
Wargs in Forgotten Realms are sapient.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see.
I forgot the other one I'm thinking of where their like faces peel back and they're like demon dogs
Ugh.
that eat on things. I forget what those are called. I thought they were wargs. Whatever. That's gonna be my turn. No, that's pretty much
Buck.
it. Yeah, that's it.
I'd like to maybe hold my action. If this thing runs at me, I would like to try and attack recklessly.
Ah. Okay. All right. Well, will that be it?
But
then
that's so
just hold your action.
yeah, that I will hold my action. And I mean, technically, I'm within range. So if it makes a step towards me to get within range to attack, I will swing at it.
Okay. Well, this one is going to disengage and book it. It's going to run, whining, whinnying in pain as you guys have scared it off. This one is also going to get up, use half its movement to get up, and also disengage, run, whining in pain.
Acceptable.
You guys have
Wait.
held
Lyra,
your
did you
own
wanna-
against Elinthi's Wild.
Pleh.
Does Lyra let it go?
Yes.
Well, it
I didn't have it
disengaged.
grappled, I
Sorry,
think.
Lyra.
Hold on, let me check.
You had it.
No, it
forgetting
just
the
had to be
prone.
knocked prone. I didn't have it grappled.
Okay.
You got the wilds of Elynthi are no match for you.
It's Lyra.
Much as all those
That
warnings were
moth-
given, you seem to hold your own pretty well.
That
Nice.
moth stood no chance against me.
And you can see
All
that
right.
the horses are a little bit spooked, but seeing as the wargs have run away, they do calm down a bit.
Good first night, first watch.
Do we want to try and get some meat from this thing, or am I just gonna like I don't know, dump it in the river?
Can you eat warg meat? Is that
Can you eat warg meat?
Are you saying warg or void?
Warg.
Wait,
I
wait a
assume
minute.
I assume I would know this.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. He looks healthy enough.
with your base knowledge, you know that warg meat is incredibly gamey.
I'm gonna just kind of like shrug a little bit and then curl up and go back to sleep.
Wait, you know how this stuff works. Can I just dump it into the river? Is that fine?
That feels like it would be very bad as soon as it rots and contaminates
why don't
the
we
local
just
water
drag?
supply.
Wait, leave
Why
it
don't we just drag it away from camp so it nothing tries to eat us, and then once we get it far enough away, I'll come back and go to sleep.
That's a good point.
That
Have
is a
fun
good
with
idea.
that. Good night.
Okay, let me drag it. I don't have control of the
That's
token,
okay.
but
I'll drag it far enough, like away from the camp.
Yeah, well, this will be an abstraction. I'll put it here, but we'll abstractly say that it's far enough away from the camp so as to not draw the
Alright.
smell towards you.
Okay. Go
And
sleep.
you may continue your watch.
There.
I'm going
My
to bed. Good
sleeping
night.
symbol.
Buck, you can give me a perception.
Oh, I'm the second watch.
I think so, right?
Yeah, I'll be the second
Yeah.
watch. That's fine. Perception.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. You have a nice staring at the stars. And, it doesn't seem as though anything has approached the rotting carcass that you've left.
Probably not rotting yet.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a wild man. I don't know how things work.
I'm not a wildman.
I'm not a wild
Wildman.
man.
Word, Lyra.
But your watch goes off without a hitch.
Great. So we've successfully completed a long rest at this point.
Nope, there's one more.
Word.
Yes.
No, but it's been 8
Lyra
hours.
Oh,
and
yes,
Word
yes.
have.
For you,
Yes.
Word and Lyra, you have completed your long rest. You may reset
That's good.
your class features, spell
Beautiful.
slots, whatever, what have you.
Just in case I need that wild shape again.
Except for Word, because he's a rogue, and rogues never need long rest for anything.
Oh yeah, that's kind of true.
Just
Well,
taking
no,
a nice
I'm
little nap.
I'm an arcane trickster. I think I need to.
Oh,
reset
yeah,
my
that's
spells.
right. You do have spells.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do.
You do?
None of them hurt anybody though. I have really good spells.
Word, wake up.
All right.
Oh yeah, I get you.
All right.
Scramble over here. I eat scrambled eggs, and then I scramble up a wall.
Nice.
I'm gonna get rid of my trap, and I'll just play a little surveillance game where I start flipping a coin or rolling dice, and then I'll turn one way or the other based on the roll, so that no one can sneak up on me.
Ooh. That's
Do you
kind
want
of
to do
neat.
something special for that, or you're just flavoring your perception roll?
Just flavoring.
Just flavoring.
I guess.
Okay, all right. So both of you can give me a perception as well.
Okay.
Hey.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
Tasty.
two both come to the same conclusion that not only are the wargs going to leave you alone, most other animals are probably going to leave you alone as well.
Oh, yeah. We sent a
Seeing-
message.
Seeing as you have warg blood smell on you, and warg blood smell usually means that something was bigger and badder than the wargs.
Oh, that's icky to
no.
think about, but I like it.
This is the SpongeBob camping scene.
But yes, you complete your first night.
Yay!
Dawn breaks. You may continue your journey.
Huzzah.
It's me again.
Yeah.
We head into Viscerelli.
Viscerally, you head into the humble
Viscerally.
town of Viscerally, where it is a nice, pleasant little town, also with farmland, very similar to that of Sachia. And you know what? I think that is going to be where we call it here for now, because I need to prepare some new
Alright.
stuff. And I also think that that's an appropriate time for you to level up.
Oh, yay!
You're level 5 now.